Hi, this is the Business Guy with Asset Protection Planners, and today we're going to talk about the benefits of establishing a Delaware limited liability company. That's a Delaware LLC. I've been establishing companies since 1991, and when I was doing some research for this video, something really popped out to me from the articles that I read. Almost all of the articles were just people repeating what they had heard other people say. And not only that, but much of the information was wrong. It's like people were playing telephone with the facts and not really doing their research. Or they talked about federal tax or other benefits that apply to LLCs in all 50 states and not just Delaware. So now we have full-time licensed attorneys on our staff here, and as a result, we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. So the purpose of this video is to give you the most well-researched and fact-checked information about the Delaware LLC on the internet. I'll throw in some comparisons with other jurisdictions, and when you're done watching this video, you'll know whether or not forming a Delaware LLC is right for you. And if you do, there's a coupon code and a link below for a limited time only. The Business Guy has arranged $25 off an LLC in Delaware or any other state or country with coupon code BG25. So write that down, BG25, and you can also check it out below in the description. And by the way, this video really took a lot of work to research, so if you could help me out by just obliterating the like button below so YouTube promotes the video, I'd really appreciate it. And you can also text a link of this video to others who need it. And you can also click the subscribe button so that when more videos come out like this, you'll get notified. So benefit number one for the Delaware LLC, single member LLC charging order protection. What does that mean? Well, in our context here, a lawsuit can come from one of two places. One, your personal life, or two, from your business life. Now, you take yourself wherever you go, right? So you're a walking liability machine wherever you go. You could get distracted for just a second and rear end somebody in your car. We have countless clients calling who get sued for way more than their insurance coverage. One guy just got out of the emergency room. He had nobody to drive him home. He had taken a pain pill while he was there, got into a wreck on the way home. Insurance company totally denied coverage because they claimed he was driving under the influence of intoxicants. And that was just from a pain pill that they gave him at the hospital. The insurance companies love to take your money, but they run like cockroaches with the lights on when it's time to pay. If they can find a way out of paying, they will. Plus, you glance down at your cell phone for half a second, hit somebody, and get sued for 10 times the limits of your insurance coverage. Happens every day. Now, the laws of many states have charging order protection. That means when somebody sues you in a personal lawsuit, not suing your business, but you personally, such as a car wreck, there are provisions in the law such that the lawsuit cannot take your company away from you, nor can they take anything inside of that company away from you. So let's say you have a fleet of business vehicles, or you have cash in a bank account. You have a separate LLC where you hold your entire stock market portfolio. The charging order protection protects your company and anything inside of it from being taken away from you. Now, a charging order means that whatever profit you would distribute to yourself would go to the creditor. But your creditor cannot force you to pay yourself from the LLC. So your profits can pile up inside, or you can do other tricks like having the LLC hire a third party who in turn pays you for other services. So there are little tricks to getting your money out, but your opponent cannot force your hand. Now, in 45 states, you need to have a two-person LLC to enjoy that charging order protection. But in section 18-703D of the Delaware Code, it says, and this benefit is offered, and I quote, whether the limited liability company has one member or more than one member, end quote. That's what Delaware law says specifically. Again, Delaware is one of only 5 states to offer charging order protection for single member LLCs. Now, as an aside, if you want to buy an LLC where the charging order automatically disappears in 3 years instead of 20 years, like charging orders do in the US, call us and have us set up an offshore LLC in the Caribbean island of Nevis. That's Nevis. Go ahead and call us for details. So charging order protection is benefit number one for a Delaware LLC. Protection for the LLC against personal lawsuits. Now, what about when somebody sues the LLC itself? Benefit number two, Delaware LLCs offer liability protection to members and managers. One of the biggest benefits that a properly established Delaware LLC offers is protection against business lawsuits. So when you own a business structured as a Delaware LLC and it's set up correctly, even if someone does get a judgment against your company, the lawsuit doesn't jump over into your personal life and take away your personal residence, your car, your bank account, and everything you worked so hard for. Delaware Code Section 18-303A clearly indicates that the debts, obligations, and liabilities of a limited liability company shall be solely that of the limited liability company, and no member or manager shall be obligated personally for any such debt, obligation, or liability solely by reason of being a member or acting as a manager. So a Delaware LLC protects both the members, that is the owner or owners, and the managers, the ones who run the LLC, from lawsuits against the business. And again, you enjoy that benefit even if it's a single member LLC where you are the only member/owner and the only manager. Now keep in mind that we can form an LLC in Delaware just like McDonald's is a Delaware corporation. Then we can register it so that it can do business in any of the 49 other states. So you can use a Delaware LLC anywhere you live in the US or any other country for that matter. We just need to do the proper filings for you. Benefit number 3 is privacy. Now in many states when we form LLCs, we need to list the manager's names and addresses on the document that we file with the state to form the company. So that makes the information public. So anybody can look it up online or order documents from the state to find out what you own, not Delaware. Delaware doesn't require your name and address to be listed on the formation documents for everybody to see. All we need to put on the document is your LLC name, our company name when we serve as your Delaware registered agent, and other verbiage that we insert to create your LLC. On top of that, we don't even need to file the name of the manager of your Delaware LLC with the annual renewal like we have to do in so many other states. So privacy. Number 4, updated laws. According to the Delaware Division of Corporations, over 1 million businesses, including 66% of the Fortune 500, that is, Fortune magazine's list of the 500 largest U.S. corporations by total revenue, have chosen Delaware as their legal home. 66%. Now there's a reason for that. Company formation fees are a major source of revenue to the state, so the legislature is incentivized to continuously revise their statutes to make them the most competitive in the country. Number 5, consistent court rulings. The judges in many states will preside over a dog bite case, then a car wreck, then a business dispute. Not in Delaware, where they would send those first 2 matters to Superior Court. Then Delaware has established a completely separate court that deals with business matters. The Delaware Court of Chancery, which has judges who deal exclusively with equity matters, that is, matters of fairness, which involve corporate issues and commercial and contractual matters. So judges there deal almost exclusively with business disputes. The Court of Chancery hears more than 1,000 civil cases annually, and cases are resolved by judges and not by juries. Juries, as you know, are members of the public who are generally inexperienced in legal matters. So many more issues are resolved out of court without expensive legal fees. Plus, when cases do go to court, it speeds up litigation because the rulings are so consistent that one can clearly see how such matters were interpreted previously. Benefit number 6, the Delaware Series LLC. One series of a series LLC is like a brick in a brick house. Each brick is separate, but all of the bricks together comprise the house. The Articles of Formation specifically provide for an unlimited number of bricks, or series in this case. Each series operates like a separate company. It has a unique name, bank account, and separate accounting records. One series may have different members and managers than another series. Each series may enter into separate contracts, engage in separate litigation, and hold title to real estate or personal property. So again, a series LLC in this analogy represents the entire house. Each series represents an individual brick in that house with separate liability from the other series as if it was a separate LLC altogether, all in the convenience of one unified package. So this is a convenient benefit for people who have multiple pieces of real estate who want the simplicity of one unit with the legal protection of separate LLCs so that a lawsuit on one property doesn't domino into seizures of multiple properties. Section 18-215A of the Delaware Code says that the debts, liabilities, obligations, and expenses incurred, contracted with respect to such series, shall be enforceable against the assets of such series only and not against the assets of the limited liability company generally, nor any other series thereof. Section 18-215b2 says, no member or manager of a protected series shall be obligated personally for any debt, obligation, or liability of such series solely by reason of being a member or acting as a manager of such series. Section 18-215.9 says, a protected series may be terminated and its affairs wound up without causing the dissolution of the limited liability company as a whole. So each series within the unit has traits of a totally separate LLC in one tidy package. Benefit number 7, the initial startup fees are very low compared to other states. Now, I'm not going to state the fee here simply because that number could change tomorrow, but for the time being, the filing fee for a Nevada LLC is almost 6 times more in Nevada compared to Delaware. Now, as a helpful bonus, if fees are important to you, the state that stands as the winner for both initial and annual fees, as well as many of the other benefits we mentioned previously, including single member charging order protection and liability protection for the members and managers, is Wyoming. The annual government renewal fee in Delaware, that means the fee paid every year to the government to keep the LLC in good standing, is almost 6 times higher in Delaware than Wyoming. So if saving what is currently $248 per year per LLC or per series is important to you, Wyoming is another option to consider. So that's my in-depth research about the benefits of forming a Delaware LLC. And if you want more information, fill out a free consultation form on our website, visit assetprotectionplanners.com, or give us a call at 1-954-400-1050. And remember our coupon code below with $25 off with the business guy using BG25, whether you call and speak with one of our attorneys or consultants, or you order online at the link below. Hope you enjoyed this. Please click like, subscribe, and share this video with others. Thanks for watching. This is The Business Guy.